Characters give life to a show, and the actors who play the characters give life to the characters. But how would the show be if all your favorite characters in the Game of Thrones were played by different actors?
This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description.
Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the actors who auditioned for Game of Thrones but got rejected. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notifications bell to get updates whenever we post. Game of Thrones is one of HBO's most popular series, charting the fantasy epic of the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros. It might be hard to imagine the Mother of Dragons, Daenerys, without the iconic Emilia Clarke playing her, or to think of the daring Jon Snow without the looks of Kit Harington, but these roles were nearly played by different actors, meaning the fabric of the hit HBO drama, as fans know, it had the potential to be drastically different. So without further ado, let's get started. Sam Claflin. Known as Sir Oswald Mosley in Peaky Blinders and Finnick Odair in The Hunger Games, Sam Claflin once auditioned for the part of Jon Snow and Viserys Targaryen, the ill-fated brother of Daenerys, who ends up getting a pot of molten gold dumped on his head. He said, "I think I speak on behalf of every British actor when I say we all auditioned for it." Claflin revealed that he read for the part that eventually went to Kit Harington, as well as the part of Viserys Targaryen. However, he also admitted that he was ultimately glad not to get the part because he would rather just enjoy the show as a viewer. He added, "I like getting into things like that and not being a part because I always find it's very jarring if I was part of it, but I'm a big fan." Elizabeth Olsen. In an interview on Live with Kelly and Ryan, Elizabeth Olsen revealed that she originally auditioned for the role of Daenerys Targaryen. When asked if she had ever had an audition go awry, she mentioned the Game of Thrones casting. "It was for Khaleesi. She had just been burnt alive, and then I started given this tremendous speech," she explained. "I was in the tiny room with the casting director, and that was the furthest I ever got. They didn't even have a reader. That was so horrible it was. It was a nightmare. I was thinking to myself, this isn't pleasant for me. I'm sure it's terrible for her. No one is going to like this." Sam Heughan. The Outlander leading man Sam Heughan also auditioned for a number of roles on GOT but was never cast. He had auditioned for parts including Loras Tyrell and Renly Baratheon. He said, "I auditioned for Game of Thrones 7 times. Loads of times. I auditioned for Renly, Loras, some of the members of the Night's Watch. And I'd always get so close. I'd be like, guys, just give me a sword. Everyone was going in for those parts. Come on, producers, just give the guy a sword." Jamie Campbell Bower. He's well known for his appearance in sci-fi book-to-film adaptations such as Harry Potter and Twilight series, so it's only natural that he'd join the next cult classic. He was scheduled to play Waymar Royce in the fantasy show's pilot. That first pilot, along with the majority of the possible cast, was eventually cancelled. However, if there's one thing we've learned from Game of Thrones, it's that even when you believe a character is dead and buried, that's not always the case. Izzy Meikle Small. During the Season 1 audition process, Meikle Small said that she was neck and neck with Sophie Turner for the role of Sansa Stark while attending a London screening of The Big Wedding in 2013. Sophie Turner was cast in the position, and while Mickey Small was first dissatisfied, she eventually understood the character wasn't appropriate for her. She told The Telegraph, "I got to the final 2 to play Lady Sansa Stark. I was a little disappointed since the show is so big, but I'm not too upset because they all expose a lot of skin, don't they? I'm not sure my parents would approve." Jared Harris. Although Jonathan Pryce ultimately made an excellent High Sparrow, it's impossible to envision Harris not doing a similarly compelling performance. The Crown actor recently told Vulture that he's had awful luck with HBO's big-budget dramas, missing out on not just Game of Thrones, but also the character of Dr. Robert Ford in Westworld, which went to Anthony Hopkins. "I misplaced components to The Strangest Folks. It's a little perplexing," he said. "It's a peculiar range. It's strange to find out who gets cast in roles for which he auditioned." Mahershala Ali. During a January appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Ali said that a shortage of seats in the audition room cost him the role of Xarus Oandaxis, the Quarthine traitor who is confined in the stone vault by Daenerys in the Season 2 finale. With this chair, I had everything figured out. He continued, I was practicing with performing all these power moves and stances and stuff. In a 2017 interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live, she said, and then I go in for the audition and I go into the HBO quarters and there's these two stools with no back behind them. Ali, who has won Oscars for his recent roles in Moonlight and Green Book, revealed that he auditioned to play Xarus Oandaxis, a Quarthine merchant who Daenerys locks in a stone vault at the end of Season 2. He arranged an audition with chairs because of the character's narrative. However, when he entered the audition room, all he found were stools. With this chair, I had everything figured out. I was practicing all of these power movements and postures and so on. And then I go in for the audition, and I walk into the HBO quarters, and there's these two stools, with no back behind them, he remarked before labeling it one of the worst auditions of my life. Tamsin Merchant. Following some intense feedback on Thrones' disastrous original, never-aired pilot, showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss drastically altered the episodes to create the current version of the show. One significant change was the recasting of Daenerys from Merchant to Emilia Clarke, despite George R.R. Martin's praise of her performance as Henry VIII's fifth wife Catherine Howard in The Tudors, and her initial readings as the Mother of Dragons. No official reason was ever given for her departure. Danny Dyer. Dyer, who rose to fame in the United Kingdom for his roles in EastEnders, told the BBC in 2015 that Thrones had passed him over 3 times. He even recruited the advice of legendary actress Diana Rigg, who plays Olenna Tyrell on the series, but she told him he'd have to shed his Cockney accent. Perhaps it was just too much to bear. Instead, Joseph Alton got the role. Millie Bobby Brown. Brown revealed in an interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in October 2020 that she was almost cast as Lyanna Mormont, who was played by Bella Ramsey in GOT. In the interview, Brown said that the rejection for the role almost led her to quit acting. Not too long later, she was cast in her breakout role as Eleven in Stranger Things. I think I was just very disheartened by the rejection. This industry is full of rejection 24/7, she said. I was auditioning for commercials, for anything really. I then auditioned for Game of Thrones and I got a no for that. And then that's when I was kinda like, this is really difficult. I guess I really wanted that role. Brown went on to say that she tried her hand at acting once again for a program called Montauk, which was subsequently renamed Stranger Things. This Netflix program called Montauk was one of my most recent attempts at this, she remarked. Montauk was the one who gave me hope that I could do it all over again. Can you imagine how the show would have went had these actors played the characters on the show? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.